Well, I'm just on my way out down for my daily walk. I generally try and get about 3 miles a day in. It's not far, I know that, but far enough for me at the moment. So all I've got to do now is just make my way down Millmarsh Lane, which is this, the one that's directly behind me, and make my way down to the canal. While I've been walking, I just thought this, you can live somewhere all your life, which is my case, by the way, and you only ever see it from one level, which is ground level, unless you're on the top deck of a double decker bus. So I thought just to make a little change, I'd put a few drone footages in at the area as well as I got my walk. Anyway, let's crack on, walk down Millmarsh Lane here, and well, make my way down to the river. We got down to the river. I'm just about to start my little walk now. This river hasn't changed at all since I was a kid. I used to come down here fishing regular from Christ freedom. You could go out and your parents never used to worry so much. They send you out in the morning, and as long as you come home with the night, they didn't ask you too many questions. But no, I've had a really good childhood. I wouldn't swap it for anything, by the way. Anyway, getting back to the chase, the river hasn't changed, but this side of it has, with the new buildings, and the old industries are gone. I mean, this bit I'm on now, all that end was the North Met Power Station, coal-fired. Used to love going down there on my way back home and way back out and watching the old wagons tipping their coal into the hoppers there to feed the furnaces. Then you had Reservoirs, Johnson Matthey's, Enfield Cables. This whole stretch, I think, was dominated by about four factories. A little bit further along, you got sort of Mossop's Creek, because it sort of borders on Johnson Matthey factory. I always used to call it Johnson's Creek, but the correct name is Mossop's Creek. That now is, I mean, when I was a boy, I used to go down fishing that as well. You never had access to the banks down there. Now they've got the footpaths there and the bridges to get you across, but there was none of that when I was a lad. So I'm watching the electric bike. This is coming along about 100 bleeding mile an hour. Bleeding joke nowadays, isn't it? Everybody's in a rush to go nowhere. What's I talking about? Oh yeah, down the Mossop's Creek. It was as clear as anything down there when I used to sort of fish that. Now it's just a weed-infested, polluted creek, which is such a shame. I'll give you the footpaths there, but they've left the little river to deteriorate. Anyway, I've rabbited on once again miles too long, so let's just walk on down now. just showing another little bit. There's some new footpaths down there, all thanks to the redevelopment of the industrial sites that were down there years ago. I can't remember a lot about that side of the bank for the river, actually, to be honest, so I'm all right on this side. As I say, I just rattled off them few names, but I haven't got a clue what's further down. So let's just carry on, and then we'll have a look a little bit further along. This river carries on up here to about another, I think it's about 15 miles, something like that, and discharges into the Thames at Limehouse Basin. But in that sort of 16 miles, you've got 13 reservoirs. Two of the largest ones are the ones over there on my right, which is the King Charles V and the William Girling. Both sites of special scientific interest. Don't really know what that is. I'm gonna hazard a guess that it's for overwintering wildfowl as they sort of come in, escape the harsh weathers of Europe, or wherever they come from. I don't know. But anyway, I'll put the drone up a little bit later and you can see them. But it's just nice, to be honest. I mean, this path now, I'll take you along a little bit further in a minute and just show you the new developments up here, which is quite nice. Couldn't have been well, it's a lovely day, but got too breezy, so I'm probably gonna have to do this again because of the wind noise. But you can't have it both ways. It's just weird. Something about Londoners. They never give you eye contact. They never sort of say hello to you. I mean, I'm always looking at them, waiting for some sort of a bit of expression, just to sort of say hello, mate. But they don't give you any eye contact. Funny bleeding lot. Anyway, not to worry. Takes all sorts to make a world, doesn't it? I'm not perfect either. Here we are. Just going up to the little crossroads I was telling you about in the footpath. The one that sort of takes you down to Johnson's Creek that way, over the bridge, I always say the Pink Bridge actually, and that takes you down to the new developments and the new Riverside Walk, and then you've also got the one that would take you onto the towpath of the canal. I mean, I'm the keep on the right hand side, but this is the one I was saying. I tend to repeat me bleed still these days. Down the Mossop's Creek. See what I'm saying about how polluted it is. I mean, you think you could walk across that, wouldn't you? It's like bleeding Bowling Green. I think terrible. Shit in the river down there as well. Such a shame. Number two just walk past. They don't say a bleeding word. I tell you what. Cost you nothing, does it? Just be a little bit civil. Oh dear. It don't bother me. I just think it's bleeding strange, but I don't know. This is the bit that I was saying that I've never known it open before, to be honest. It's always been closed. There's no access to it at all. But this takes you onto the new footpath along the river, Riverside Walk. It's lovely. It's too windy to do anything really, so This is the new development I'm saying up here, which I'll show you, but I'm not going to carry on any further because of the wind noise. It spoiled all of it. While I'm in the shade, I'll just show you a few little clips to give you an idea of what it's like. And then I'm going to accompany Lottie's, and I'm going to make my way back home along Mosset's Creek. It's a shame. It is a lovely day, to be honest, especially after, as I said earlier on, compared to yesterday. It's a perfect day, to be honest. Nice day for walking, jogging, whatever you want to do. No good if you're a cyclist unless you're going with the wind behind you. But like I say, it's going to abort my little mission for today. But it gives you a little bit of an idea of where I'll go for my nice local walks now. Just a nice place to sit, to be perfectly honest. I don't like crowds, and never have liked crowds, to be honest. Although I say that, but then I enjoy going up London, but I just scoot about up there. And I look forward to the day when we go back up there again and have a couple of pints in some of the London pubs. All right, let's call it a day and make my way back home.